So we're starting out then with bad guy in shot here, which can only mean one thing. Things are about to get a whole lot bigger. Let's just pull the camera up again and take in my new and improved bad guy. So, what does this guy have going on? For starters, his torso is made out of torsos. I just want to get that out of the way real quick, because that is my favourite part of this build by far. Because we have an Eco torso up here for the shoulders, followed by a Valky torso for the neck, and then a Hodika torso for the spine, and a Muktoran torso for the chest. I'm not sure how much of that was on camera, but it was fine actually. What am I talking about? So, shoulders then. Slightly odd build. It uses the Hodika arms, which are by far my favourite part of anything, considering how weirdly versatile they are. Yeah, so it uses those. You can get a good full 90-degree bend, well, full 180-degree bend pretty much in either direction, although going backwards it does look a little weirder. The arms, you got the full kind of first hole that you get from the regular ball joint, but a little easier. You have the forward and back, and a little bit of this way, not as much. As you can see, the claws are now attached to the hand. I considered giving him actual hands with these claws on his weapons, but this felt neater somehow. This is what I ended up going with. Same head, as you can see. I didn't bother figuring out a way to attach a Baraka spine. It's probably space for one, just it wouldn't really feel right for the build, you know? I mean, the original had the bare skull face. So, colour layout then, as you can see, you still have the yellow at the top, the black that the neck attaches to, with the rest of the body and the arms and the red, and then the key orange for the hands and the legs. So, build for the legs is a little different to Toa Good Guy. They still have almost the kind of range of motion that I like to have. Just 90 degrees exactly, thereabouts. I'd like them to be more key orange, but the parts weren't available, so I figured let's just go with black. That's already part of the colour palette. It's already in that kind of area of the body on the original one. The hips are a set of Valky hips connected upside down to this whole assembly, which means that basically you got surprisingly organic looking range of motion. You know, there's enough moving parts in here that the parts move basically. I'm not sure where that sentence was going. You got the full range at the hips. Lower legs, you have the Glatorian Matanui armor pieces. As you can see, this one is, well, that's just the condition it came in, unfortunately. None of these exactly match up just because they're slightly rubbery, and this one I got it back into shape as best I could. Anyway, that is there to match the shaping of the open ball connector on the ankles of the original. I then upscaled the newer claws into the Baraka ones, just on the grounds that, you know, it fits the build language of something Skakti, and it has the right kind of number of toes and the right kind of shaping and all that jazz. So, you've seen him with bad guy, who is barely in shot here. Let's just pull him back and bring in, just for the sake of it, last week's video good guy and good guy. Pull the camera up even further to get them both fully in shot. And yeah, these guys, they're part of the same Windowsill display. I really like how these guys look together. Again, instructions for this guy coming at some point when I get around to making them, basically. Lore-wise, he is obviously a Skakti. He attacked Good Guy's Toa team, wiped out 4 out of 6, and Good Guy basically sacrificed his powers for a big fuck-off fireball that flayed the skin from this guy's face, hence why his skull is bare. So now they're nemesis, locked in eternal combat and all that jazz. 4 out of 6 members of a Toa team. Am I foreshadowing something there? Well, yes, obviously. We'll get there when we get there. So, pulling the good guys out of frame again. And going back down just to focus on the bad guys. Let's just, again, finish by pulling this back to get his entire self in shot. And yeah, I really like how this guy turned out. You know, he feels like a coherent threat. If I'd been smart, I'd have brought Zactan down for a size comparison, and like some of the Toa down for a size comparison with Toa good guy, but no. Oh yeah, and just to wrap things up, before I forget, a full body no mask shot, comparing him and his eternal nemesis. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next week with, well, it doesn't take a genius to figure it out.